Hello out there, everyone. I am DJ Particle. This is ParticlePlay Live! Woohoo! Happy Thursday. As you know, Thursday we kind of take it easy around here. And let's get to the mistress of easy herself, Ronco Ashino. Hello, Ronco.
Howdy.
You know, now that I think about it, I could have worded that better. Oh, I hear Woomies. Oh, that's Luirio. We got Luirio, we got Zach, we got Cake. Hello. So how are you today, Ronco?
I'm fine.
Just fine?
Yeah, just a bit of sad news that came out recently.
Oh no, what happened?
We lost another Batman.
Oh, Val Kilmer. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and also Val Kilmer. Little known fact, Val Kilmer actually did the voice of Kit in the 2008 Knight Rider sequel series.
Huh.
And yes, according to the Knight Rider canon, it is a sequel series, and that Kit was supposed to be the same AI as William Daniels' version. They just put Kit in a Mustang instead of a Firebird. And the reason why we know it's in the same universe is because at the end the Michael Knight of that series meets his father, and his father is, well, Michael Knight, the original. Played by David Hasselhoff.
Remember how Mustang tried to make the car Back to the Future a Mustang?
Yeah.
Yeah, all the happy birthdays to my wifey Bunny, whose birthday is the 3rd of April.
Cool. Yeah, I will say this.
35.
It took around 15 minutes. I will say I am making food right now, so occasionally I may have to step away to get food ready, but it'll only be a couple times.
But yeah, my wifey Bun is 35 years old. I am 3 years and 8 months older than her.
Speaking of having to step out for food, let me do that for a moment while Ronco fires up the Pokemon, and
yeah,
and I will be right back.
Okay. But yeah, we've lost another Batman. Val Kilmer at one point lost Adam West, and then not terribly too long ago, Kevin Conroy. Yep. I've been meaning to ask about what's Woomy. It's one of the silly Squid Girl noises from Splatoon series. It's a bit of a catchphrase that is used in the Western fandom for Splatoon. But yeah, specifically for the Inkling girls. It's one of the noises she makes. Well, they make, because Laurel. Goldenrod radio station asked what Woomy is, and I was explaining that.
Oh, Woomy is one of the booyah noises of the Inkling girl from Splatoon. Woomy.
Yeah. Anyway, the Batman that we have lost that I know of we've lost so far, I'd still say Kevin Conroy is my Batman, because I grew up with him as Batman's voice.
Oh yeah. And then there's the one time he played Batman in live action.
And onward.
There's also the one There's also the one time he
Yeah.
played Batman live action too on Crisis.
Yeah. I've never seen that, but I knew of Kevin Conroy because I'd watched the animated series and the Justice League and stuff. Definitely one heck of a Batman. Also, he can sing.
He could sing?
He actually sung as Batman.
Oh wow.
In one of the Justice League episodes. He's good. And well, now that Kevin Conroy is gone, we will no longer have Mark Hamill as the Joker.
Ah.
It's like, yeah, because Mark Hamill only really went to as the Joker to Kevin Conroy's Batman because of respect and all that good stuff. They actually did a really good job together.
Oh yeah. And of course, we lost Adam West a few years back too. Back in I think 2016, I think we lost Adam West.
Somewhere around there. It's been a few years.
And he died, but not before making two animated movie episodes of the 1960s Batman series.
Not gonna lie, I've been really enjoying Adam West's Batman.
Oh, Adam West Batman is so campy.
Yeah, it's really fun. I also showed the clip of Adam West appearing in The Simpsons to my mom.
And the thing is, the fourth Batman, the fourth '90s Batman movie, the Burton Schumacher verse, the one with George Clooney. I think they were trying to get some of that campiness back in that film.
But with Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze? Or is that a different Batman movie? Which Batman movie are we talking about?
Batman and Robin.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I remember there being some silly Batman nonsense.
Yeah, the Batman and Robin movie. The one with Schwarzenegger as Freeze, Alicia Silverstone as Batgirl.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Uma Thurman as Poison Ivy.
Is it? I just thought to myself today, is it Arnold Schwarzenegger just kind of a little bit too beefy to be Mr. Freeze?
Well, he wasn't quite as by 1997 he wasn't quite as beefy as he used to be.
Fair enough. Still a little strange. Those ice buns, though.
Speaking of Adam West, Cesar Romero's your favorite Joker? Ah, cool.
Oh, he's good. I've seen him a couple times already. He's good. He's fun.
Yeah, Dana said Cesar Romero wouldn't cut his mustache off, so they just put makeup on it and went with it. Oh yeah, Goldenrod. Dana was just saying that. Yeah. Oh, Cake says hi, Ronco.
Alright, howdy. But yeah, there is always going to be something special about Mark Hamill's Joker to me.
Team Magma.
Because, Batman the Animated Series and... Because, Batman the Animated Series and the Justice League stuff.
I can't believe in the 90s Batman animated series that there actually was a scene, an episode that took place near Christmas where Joker breaks out of jail and actually sings Jingle bells, Batman smells.
This is also referenced by, and this is also quoted by the Flash in Justice League.
Oh, one of my favorite episodes. I have to admit, I've only seen clips of Justice League, but my favorite clip is an episode where I think it was Lex Luthor took over the body of Wally West, and he's like,
"Fine." Yeah, they body swapped.
Yeah, they body swapped, and he's like, "Finally, I will know who the Flash really is." Takes the mask off, and he says, "I have no idea who this is."
I remember that. That's hilarious. And meanwhile, the Flash, as Lex Luthor, went to the bathroom and decided to not wash his hands. He was questioned about this. Aren't you going to wash your hands? And he was like, "No, because I'm evil."
Oh God! Oh God!
That's funny.
God, why is Flash doing
Wally,
Lex
what the
Luthor
hell?
remind me of Dollar-L doing Janeway from Star Trek Prodigy?
That episode had some really funny moments, though.
I'm sure it does. I still love that. Whoosh. I have no idea who this is.
Yeah.
It doesn't help if you've never actually seen the civilian identity before.
Yeah. Pretty much looks like some random dude to Lex Luthor.
Yeah, that's the thing. Justice League, Batman Beyond, Static Shock were so ahead of their time. Yeah. Batman Beyond was interesting. Because, Batman Beyond was interesting because, it took place, when did it take place? Like the mid-21st century, right? And
it took place in the future, I know.
Yeah, Bruce Wayne was still alive, but he was the behind-the-scenes person in that one.
Yeah.
I still like Red.
Ronco, are you dropping frames?
Terry McGinnis is a pretty good Batman.
Superman was the villain and Lex Luthor was the hero.
Yeah. Yeah, Terry McGinnis is a pretty good Batman, though.
Oh, yeah.
I'll just drop my bit rate. Or maybe not. I don't know. I think I'll just leave it where it is for now.
Yeah.
Whatever happens, happens.
It also doesn't help that Metropolis and Star City
The
are
man
so far
named
apart.
Tabitha.
Oh, they're not. Well, Metropolis and Star City are not really that far apart. Because I have seen. I mean, granted, Granted, my information is Silver/Bronze Age, but I have seen where DC puts these fictional cities. Metropolis is basically part of what in real life is New York City. Probably in place of, or either it's part of what we know as New York City, or it's Newark. Gotham City is basically Staten Island. Star City is basically near Boston.
Not terribly far apart, but still a bit of a distance.
Yeah. You killed my father. Do you realize how little that narrows it down low in a kid's show?
Yeah.
I assume that was told to a villain. Villain, you killed my father. Do you realize how little that narrows it down?
Yeah. As a whole, Justice League and Justice League Unlimited are pretty good.
Alright, I gotta take a look at the food again. I will be right back. Not done yet. It's not done yet.
Okay.
I got to keep it a little further in the hot place. Oh, it was Terry to blight the main villain. Oh yeah.
All right, yeah. It's been a while since I've seen Batman Beyond.
And we also have a new follow
But
since
it generally is a good series.
We have a new follow since our last stream as well, Shadow28. I don't know if you're watching right now, but if you are, welcome to the Particle Acceleration. I do hope you enjoy your stay here today.
But yeah, I do like Batman Beyond, and I did enjoy Static Shock.
And I actually reached out to Shadow.
Shame I never actually got...
Go ahead.
Go on.
I was going to say, I actually reached out to Shadow earlier this morning. And, and apparently, because on Blue Sky, he said he was looking for people to collaborate with. Now Shadow is also a cephalopod VTuber. I'm technically a ping tuber, but we're in talks. What I especially plan to do in May, I want to collab with more people, especially in May. Maybe even during Splatfest next weekend, or the Splatfest week next week rather. Because I want to try to get Shadow. I want to try to get Squidorable. I want us to unite under cephalopod solidarity. And Shadow seems like a cool dude anyway.
Yeah, I wanted... kind of hard to do the solidarity thing when you're kind of made of ink, though, isn't it?
Well, yeah,
Maybe
but
you should
it's
use
alright.
Liquidarity.
Yeah, collab, I could...
Emmy, you'll be doing it in Liquidarity.
Liquidarity, there we go. Calamari! No! No, I'll... For those of you who don't know, I'll be completely frank. Ever since I started playing Splatoon and really getting into it in the lore, I can't eat calamari or takoyaki anymore.
I've never had either one in the first place.
I just can't. I see the tentacles there, and even with takoyaki, I see like the little octies, and
I feel like you'd be eating your friends.
No, they're our friends.
Anyway, what I was going to say earlier is that it's actually kind of a shame that I've never actually gotten to watch Superman the animated series.
Oh, from the late 90s? Yeah.
Yeah. I just completely missed it for whatever reason.
You know, there's still a bump on my arm from where I had that MMR shot a few weeks ago. Yeah, I got my MMR shot refreshed because, yeah, well, thanks to stupidity, but also the fact that the original MMR shot I got was back when I was just a baby, and they've apparently updated it since then. So. Yep, and measles is spreading, especially in Texas. In Texas, they have a huge measles epidemic going on, and people have actually died. If you haven't seen it, I recommend Legion of Superheroes. I've seen a couple episodes of LSH. How can I say it? It really doesn't compare to the comics. I was a huge fan of the comics. What? Legion of Superfluous Heroes? Oh. Yeah, normal man. Yeah.
Normal man? Normal man does whatever a normal man does.
Yeah, basically, there's a comic book out there called Normal Man. It came from what, the late 80s or 90s, in which this normal human in a rocket lands on a planet that's a lot like Earth, except everyone has superpowers. The planet's called Levram, Levram, and I'll let you think about that.
How did you spell it?
Levram, Levram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, you get it, Ronco. Yeah.
Yeah.
Opposite of an isekai. Yes, opposite of an isekai. Yes. And the parents of the kid who died of measles still say not to vaccinate your kids. You gotta be joking. You've got to be.
You can decide to not vaccinate yourself, but kids should be vaccinated no matter what.
Yeah.
You can be an anti-vaxxer on your own behalf all you want, but the kids should be kept safe.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna check on the food again. I will be...
Well, I took care of Team Magma's leader for now.
Okay.
Maxie, was caught off guard. Maxie from Team Magma. Okay, grief. Whose side are you on? Does it matter? We'll keep doing our own thing. And let's meet again. Yeah, we shall meet again. Let's see what Lightning has. She has... That's the wrong command. She has an escape route. Okay. I understand Magma wanting more land. I hated Aqua for wanting more water. Yeah, it's kind of a weird. It's kind of a weird thing given how the planet is found 2/3 covered in water. Like, is that somehow not enough water for Pokemon? And the largest majority of Pokemon to be of any given type, it's mostly water. There are more water types than any other type of Pokemon. Which actually reflects the amount of water there is on the surface of our planet. Kind of absurd. Oh ho ho! Isabel. Yeah, whatever. It's like, whatever. Yeah, the whole Magma versus Aqua thing is a little strange. And we can now buy lava cookies. 200 Poké-Dollars for one cookie, which is basically just another type of Full Heal. You can only buy them one at a time. Alright, down to Jagged Pass we go. Clickety. Oh, I missed incoming. Alright, here we go. Am I Muck or Acro? Acro bike is more fun and easier to control, but it is nice seeing the cycling route challenge at the Mach bike. It's so satisfying to get from the north end to the south end with zero bumping. It's pretty neat how you do end up getting to have both bikes in the pay scheme of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I've never actually done that, but like, yeah. Another Team Magma Grunt here. Seemingly randomly. There's a reason.
I'm back.
At this front.
Yeah,
Hi,
I
back
know,
in front.
hun. Give me a chance to get settled in my seat first. Jeez. Dana's
Holy car!
like, Dana's like, take your pills. I'm like, let me sit first.
Wow. I did end up playing World Link to the Past Randomizer this morning. Only took
Sushi
a couple
jump scare.
hours. I did a retro Ganon hunt seed. I defeated Ganon without getting the silver eras. It's actually possible in all versions of A Link to the Past. By the way.
Maxie is just Lex Luthor from the old movies. What? What?
I don't know. We just defeated Maxie, the leader of Team Magma. As you were leaving. I guess I can see a bit of Lex Luthor in him.
So I have to know, are you Mach or Acro?
Which type of bike do I prefer?
Yeah, Mach or Acro.
I do prefer the Acro bike, but like I said just a moment ago, there is that certain satisfaction of getting the Mach bike cycling road challenge done bumpless.
Mm-hmm. And luckily you already did it in this game.
Yeah. Didn't take as long as with Ruby.
Mm-hmm.
And I did it faster. 9.3 seconds. Yeah, I did it faster in this game compared to Ruby.
We're doing great, Goldenrod.
Yeah. Also, we now have the ability to buy lava cookies at the top of Mountain Chimney, one at a time. 200 Poké dollars each. It's just a full heal. It's a regional variant of the full heal, more or less. You can only buy one at a time here. And we seemingly randomly have this Team Magma Grunt here on Jagged Pass. We'll need to keep this spot in mind for later in this story.
Oh.
As this spot is actually not what it is in Ruby and Sapphire. It has a purpose.
What? Oh. Oh God.
We'll need to come back here later.
Dan's on Star Trek Online,
What's up?
and Dan's on Star Trek Online, and she saw her ship, the AFS Hoobastank.
I can download that.
That just sounds like a silly name.
Yeah. Shit. You're buffering again.
Don't mind me.
Yeah. Oh, network error.
There went my OBS's connection.
It still doesn't
Hold on.
as much as a million appearances of,
Let me know when you're up again so I can refresh the page.
it still doesn't bug me as much as a million different appearances of Captain Miniskirt.
I'll need to close and reopen.
I know.
That really ranks.
Because I could not access the account.
What?
Okay, I gave it a few tries.
Louis Rio. Communication error has occurred.
Yeah.
There we go.
Maybe I should lower the bit rate.
No. You don't need a lot of bitrate for SD video. I mean, what do you normally... What is your bitrate normally?
2000. I put it down to 500 for now.
Yeah. Yes, I did, hon. Yeah, and the thing is, it still looks fine.
I was doing 500 for my 240p streams, by the way. Oh, remember, once upon a time, I streamed at 240p.
I don't know. I remember.
That's actually all that my little white laptop can handle as well.
Yeah, I tend to stream it.
But it can no longer be updated. It stopped being updatable because it started asking for more space than I could give it.
Oh, jeez. I tend to stream at a bitrate of 5K. Back when I used to stream at 720p, my bitrate was 2K.
Now I remember Adam West singing Adam West on Family Guy. They're singing his own name. We can actually see that on TV, but I saw a clip of it. I actually had Adam West do a voice role on Batman the Animated Series. It would have been canceled if they could not get him on board with that. The Grey Ghost episode. It's basically Batman's Oshi.
Oh. Yeah. Well, like I've said before. Like I've said before, there were 2 animated films based on the 60s Batman TV series. They were. I think they were the last movies Adam West ever did. I mean, he was. How can I say this? He was already dead by the time the first movie came out.
Wow.
He died just before the first movie came out. And at the time he died, Warner Brothers mentioned that he already had his parts recorded for the second film.
Adam West is just good. And we also have that whole troop of Adam Westing, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Named after him.
Mm-hmm.
Adam Westing. And he definitely leaned into it.
With the second Batman 66 film, for those who don't know, the villain in the second film is Two-Face, portrayed by William Shatner.
Wow.
He actually does really well with it.
Alright. William Shatner, who has also done a bit of Adam Westing himself. Look, sometimes you just gotta admit that typecasting is better than no casting at all. Someone actually said that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, typecasting is better than no casting at all.
Yeah, two former actors of Doctor Who found that out a little too late.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, the first being Tom Baker. and that's why he didn't come back for the 5 Doctors. And the second was Christopher Eccleston, which is why he didn't come back for Day of the Doctor. And they had to do that whole thing. Yeah. If Christopher Eccleston had decided to come back, we wouldn't have had the John Hurt Doctor.
Because some people rather would not be typecast. You know?
Yeah. And of course, nowadays, both Baker and Eccleston are doing Doctor Who audios for Big Finish.
But yeah, again, there is some truth to there being there is some truth to typecasting it being better than no casting at all, of course.
Yeah.
Because at least then you get some work done.
Yeah, and Tom Baker has actually come back to the screen as the Doctor. Let me see. I think twice. I think three times. He came back very briefly in Dimensions in Time, which was the 30th anniversary special. He came back in 1992 for the original VHS release of Shada, but he came back as the curator version of the Doctor. Because he was basically walking around the secret museum, and what his job was to narrate the parts of Shada that weren't actually filmed. But he narrated it in the first person, like
narrating it.
Yeah. So, I mean, Tom Baker's standing there like in a suit and stuff, but when he refers to the Doctor, he says I. You know, he says like I and me, so he's saying it from the first person. But Tom Baker was like the curator of this weird museum. And then, at the very end of Day of the Doctor, he came back as the curator, playing opposite Matt Smith's Doctor. And Dr. 11 is told that the curator wants to speak with you, and then the curator comes here, and you just see the Doctor look up and say, "You. I never forget a face." Yeah. So Tom Baker, and then the kicker that this was a future incarnation of the Doctor as the curator. He said, somewhere down the line you may find yourself going back to some old favorites. Talking about faces. And we've seen that happen with the Doctor. Twice, actually. We saw him regenerate from 10 into 10.
Also earlier we got another escape route from Lynoon.
Oh, cool.
Thanks to her ability.
And then, of course, the 14th Doctor had the same face as the 10th Doctor, just older. Yes, they brought David Tennant back as the Doctor for a few specials. But what's weird? You find out, and you find out that the 14th and 15th Doctors now exist simultaneously because of the way he regenerated. He called it a bi-regeneration because he was like, it feels different this time, and they tells one companion to pull on his left arm and one companion to pull on his right arm, and then they pull, and then the Doctor splits into 14 and 15 Shutigatwa. And 14 ends up kind of settling down in Donna's household. And frankly, I would not be surprised if that one is the Doctor that becomes the curator. We also know that echoes of the Doctor exist in what are called memory TARDISes. Because everywhere the TARDIS goes, it leaves an imprint that can occasionally be accessed by someone who was in the TARDIS at the time, and it's a memory TARDIS, it's called. And each memory TARDIS carries an echo of the Doctor that once inhabited it.
Alright. I'll say, check out that nice HP stat.
Oh, jeez. Oh, Chris Eccleston was your first Doctor, Goldenrod? Chris Eccleston was a lot of people's first Doctor. Because he was the first one. He was the first one when it came back in. When it came back. Oh God, that was already 20 years ago. Holy shit. God, when you realize the current Doctor Who series is 20 years old.
I'll say, Goldenrod says, Tom Baker is my friend's favorite Doctor.
Love the scarf. Oh, yeah, of course. And the thing is, Romana had a similar outfit too, except it was all purple, and I am so jealous of that outfit. She wore this lilac long coat with a pink scarf, and the scarf was about as long as Tom Baker's.
We can now buy revives.
Yeah. And I have to say, Romana is my favorite companion. Just simply because she was the smartest. She is someone who could go toe-to-toe with the Doctor in a battle of wits.
Now we can now buy revives. Now that we've reached Lava Ridge Town.
And also in the canon, like the Doctor, she was also once Lord President of Gallifrey. late second Romana, early third Romana was Lord President of Gallifrey. Although I don't think they ever revealed how she got back from E-Space.
Just go grab the why not egg, because why not? I'll hatch it probably in the first game. Maybe even no use to us right now because it'll come out at level 5 anyway.
Oh yeah.
As are the rules for Gen
what?
2 and Gen 3 eggs.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, hon. Yeah, Dana was telling me about a place that Trump put tariffs on that's only inhabited by penguins.
It didn't look like the way they looked at it is here, or him in general. Like, I didn't like the way these penguins looked at me. I had to put some tariffs on them.
Yeah.
That's their punishment.
Yeah,
Believe it is the right thing to do.
And he also put tariffs on an island where the only inhabitants are basically the people occupying a U.S. military base.
But yeah, yes, the penguins. I needed to punish them. It's the right thing to do.
No. This was somewhere
you got
different.
The wrong penguins.
No. The
Just
military
think about
base was
the
somewhere
island
different.
with the I'm just thinking about the island with the penguins. You know.
Yeah.
I had to punish them. It's the right. I had to give them tariffs. It's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Sure, buddy. Sure.
Supposedly, the list of places that that Trump got that supposedly show what they were charging us for tariffs before Trump's term. Apparently that list was generated by Grok, which is why you get all these anomalies on it. John Sim is the best master. John.
I had to come up with a clever plan.
I would say for the master, it's kind of a tie between John Sim and Michelle Gomez.
Terrifying of Penguin Island. Oh my gosh. I'm not entirely surprised about that, you know?
I mean, if I were to list my favorite masters, John Sim and Michelle Gomez would probably be neck and neck. Then next after that would be Anthony Ainley. No, not Anthony Ainley. No, Roger Delgado. Then Sasha Dewan. Then Derek Jacobi. And then
you can also buy Max
Revives.
Revives.
And then Anthony Ainley.
Yeah, we can also buy Max Revives.
Oh no, there's one after Anthony Ainley. Eric Roberts.
The more bitter, not the bitter flavor, but the different type of bitter that makes your Pokemon's friendship decrease with each use of these items. The more expensive, the more potent in both directions. Like the less your Pokemon are gonna like you over this. But like, since we're not playing Ruby or Sapphire, the weird case of the revival herb just being regular revives, these are Max Revives that you can buy.
Oh jeez.
You can buy Max Revives. Aside from in Ruby and Sapphire, because like for whatever reason, revival herbs only work like regular revives, but with that decrease of friendship. For whatever, like I said, for whatever reason. I'm not entirely sure why that changes a thing. But it is. So it's something to keep in mind if you play Ruby or Sapphire instead of any other game with like the revival herbs. They are not max revives in those two particular games. But otherwise, yeah, they are max revives, effectively.
Ah, okay.
Got super potions, hyper potions, full heals, and max revives. We'll be coming back here at the end of, basically at the end of the game to get those revival herbs.
Sasha
Like they
Dewan
say you
doing.
can't buy Max Revives, and you kind of can't. You can't specifically buy Max Revives, but you can buy an equivalent.
Sasha Dewan doing the
More or
Rasputin
less.
dance was hilarious. Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah. and some people may think, well, Derek Jacobi, but he really only got to portray the Master for a couple minutes. You might think, but no. He actually did one whole episode as the Master, or rather, as an android duplicate of the Master in Scream of the Shalka.
And by the way, I found the Mimic move teacher. Mimic move. Think about it first. It's a Gen 1 move, actually. Yeah, this is a Gen 1 move. And battles against a non-player character or wild Pokemon. Mimic allows the user to see it's about copying the moves an opponent's move. A bit of an oversight in Gen 1. As of Gen 3, it bypasses accuracy checks to always hit.
Hey, Goldenrod, I have a Doctor Who trivia question for you. What one thing did the parody episode The Curse of Fatal Death correctly predict? Now, The Curse of Fatal Death was a parody episode from the late 90s starring Rowan Atkinson as the Ninth Doctor. But what one thing that... Yep. Well, yeah, but that's not all. It actually predicted that the 13th Doctor would be female, specifically. Because in that episode near the end, they had the Doctor getting killed over and over again. And what's funny is they actually had Richard E. Grant as the 11th Doctor. Richard E. Grant would later go on to portray the 9th Doctor in Scream of the Shalka. But yeah, specifically the 13th Doctor would be female. Yeah.
Hey there, I have a nice alert.
And the woman who portrayed her in that parody was Joanna Lumley of Absolutely Fabulous.
But yeah, hey there, Ignite. Have a nice alert. We're at the fire type camp.
I would kill for Rowan Atkinson to actually be a full Doctor.
Yeah, happy birthday to Sonia.
Yeah, Rowan Atkinson did make a great parody Doctor.
Yeah, just letting Sonia know that Ignite said happy birthday to you. She's not here at the moment. She's not around at the moment. She's with a bit of family, doing a bit of celebration. We have been thanking everyone on her behalf, of course. On the note of birthdays, my birthday is on a Monday this year, so I'll be getting to play Mario Kart on my birthday.
Cool.
Yay! definitely Mario Kart Wii is going to happen.
Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, you know, Dana and I are doing that big Star Trek project where we're basically ripping all the Star Trek from Blu-rays onto discs, so we can like watch them whenever we want, you know. And we found out something because we have the Kelvinverse collection, right? Which is Star Trek, Star Trek Into Darkness, and Star Trek Beyond. However, in that collection, they only included disc 1 of the 2009 film. It basically they left out the disc with the extras from Star Trek 2009.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have to get that separately.
Wow.
Wonder when Section 31 is going to come out on home video.
We're not too far away from getting Sonic 3 on disc.
Well,
getting the physical release of Sonic 3.
I guess technically Section 31's already on home video because it was released because it was a made for TV film.
Uh-huh.
Wait.
Huh?
Section 31 comes out on Blu-ray at the end of the month, April 29th.
What?
Yes! Star Trek Section 31 comes out on Blu-ray April 29th. It can be pre-ordered now.
And now the native Mokoko noises Fu Wawa was like, please call me Fu Wawa. And Mokoko was like, no. Oh, come on, Fu Wawa, you don't need to be that siscon. Yeah, Fu Wawa, Mokoko, Fu Wawa, Mokoko, bow bow.
Fuwa fuwa, mako mako.
Yeah.
God, season 5 of Lower Deck should have come in the mail today. That's right. I never checked the email to see if it did come in today. It should have come in today. Hold on. Let me see. Oh no! No! Never mind. It comes tomorrow. That's right. I ordered it this morning. That's right. God, I ordered it before I went to bed, and I'm thinking, oh, that was a separate day. No, it was not a separate day. Oh God. All right, let me clear out my email here.
But yeah, Sonic 3, the newest Sonic film, and it's getting its physical release on Kiyomi's birthday. Which is on the 15th, of course.
Yeah.
The two birthdays that I keep in mind related to Kiyomi is Kiyomi's birthday and then, of course, Seven's birthday. Although, of course, it's kind of easy to remember Seven's birthday because it's on an American holiday, a big one.
Yeah.
I will forever treasure my time of kicking to splat with Seven.
Okay, Lower Deck Season 5 has been shipped. It still hasn't come out yet? Oh, jeez. Yeah. Basically, Apple did something that kind of broke Make MKV.
Solomon Grundy, yes. Yeah, just because my birthday happens to be on Monday this year.
Yeah, Ronco.
Solomon Grundy.
Solomon Grundy.
Yeah, Solomon Grundy, born on a Monday. That's all we know about him.
Yeah.
That's like the only thing we know about his personal life, other than the tragedies. And the fact that he was indeed a crook in his actual life.
Yeah.
X attack, okay. That's what we got from Linoon. Alright, if you choose that, this is what happens when you choose that particular circle.
Okay, Hun, Section
Second
31's been
multi-battle.
pre-ordered. What do you mean,
That's
oh
the funny
no?
thing about Kecleon is that it cannot hide its stripe around its belly, and the emerald animation, it hides its entire body, like very temporarily.
Hun, it's hard to hear you from in there. Now, basically the main plot of Section 31 is Section 31 is called on to try and stop an incursion from the mirror universe.
Yeah, it's having a comic run before Blackest Night didn't do much for a storyline. Oh, that's sad. That is just so sad.
That's right. Isn't Solomon Grundy like already undead or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's undead. Before he died, he was a crook. And Justice League stuff, he ends up basically becoming friends with Hawk Girl, who he calls Bird Nose. Shit. It's surprisingly wholesome, the things that end up happening between Solomon Grundy and Shayera. Unfortunate end to his run in the Justice League stuff, though. But he was given a memorial that included Solomon Grundy, born on a Monday, on his headstone. Alright. Yeah, they wanted to end him permanently before Blackest Night because they were afraid he would be unstoppable, but I don't remember them explaining anything that we didn't already know. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Definitely an interesting character, though. Another item from Linoon. This time it is a rare hint. Okay. That's actually pretty good. pickup ability. Let's see. At this level, now it's a 4% odds pickup. So I got pretty lucky with that one. Yep. Let's send out my electric type against a ground type. A fire ground type, but a ground type nonetheless. Like, oh, that is unfortunate timing. And luckily, the number only hits magnitude 5. Minimum being 4, maximum being 10, of course.
Yeah.
Although, I'm pretty sure the odds of hitting any specific magnitude level is not an equal spread. Magnitude. Come on. Move. %5 for 4, 10% for 5, 20% for 6, 30% for 7, 20% for 8, 10% for 9, 5% for 10, so it's a bell curve. Yeah, that's the bell. There's the bell curve of odds for hitting any specific magnitude level, and its power levels are 10, 30, 50, 70, 90, 110, and 150. Earthquake has base power of 100, by the way. So on average, it's kind of weaker than Earthquake, but can potentially be stronger than Earthquake. And it basically doesn't exist in Sword and Shield and onward. Magnitude, that is. I see. That's something I want to check real quick. That's really funny.
Oh, what?
I just looked up what day of the week my birth date is on. My IRL birth date.
Oh.
I was born on a Monday.
Ah.
Yeah. I'm secretly like Solomon Grundy after all. It's like the one thing I apparently have in common with him. That's just funny. I don't know when his birthday is, but I just know it was on a Monday. Yes, I was born on a Monday night. If I'd been born a little later, I would have actually shared my birthday with my mom and also Neil Armstrong.
Oh, wow.
Yes, my mom shares her birthday with Neil Armstrong, a true American hero.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of envious over that one. Shoot. Like, yeah, I could have shared my birthday with a real American hero. The past couple nights have been the first time I'd seen the moon since the eclipse, by the way. To be fair, the totality phase happened pretty late at night anyway. And yeah, the moonrise and moonset get later every day. About an hour or so. About 50 to 60 minutes. Sometimes we'll have days where moonrise happens and moonset happens. Some days we'll have one, some days we'll have the other, but each by themselves. Then there are the days where the moon sets before it rises. I think it's funny that people think nighttime and the moon are tied with each other when that's really not the case, because you can see the moon during the day at certain points in its cycle. Like, if the moon was only ever visible at night, we would never have solar eclipses. Because it would always be on one side of on one side of Earth. For it to only be visible at night, you know? Yeah, the moon's not at all the ruler of the night. It just pops up wherever it is above the Earth, from our perspective. That's it. Like I said, moonrise and moonset get later every day. Due to not being locked in one place. That's just how it works. So it might surprise some people that the order of moonrise and moonset just is always the same over the course of a year. It is the sun by itself that determines whether it is daytime or nighttime. I got fire punch burned, which led to the Meditite becoming paralyzed through static. Oh, wow. That's a fun turn. And as we know, burn lowers the Pokemon's attack. Specifically their physical attack. Although if you have guesses your ability, that does actually happen. It instead boosts the attack. The stat in battle. Either way, you're taking damage between turns. Now it just so happened that on not Mount Dragon, on the Jagged Pass, I found a burn heal.
Oh, jeez.
Make use of the energy powder just because I have it. Electric is not exactly excited about that, but it is what it is. We'll get that friendship back up well enough.
Oh, jeez. Apparently, there's a bug in Twitch's subscription system. Apparently, if a channel you subscribe to gets banned from Twitch, your subscription will keep going until you cancel it.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it's basically a bug in Twitch's subscription system. Dexerto just put out a story about it, which probably means Twitch will fix it soon.
I figured out what leads to the unknown user, you know, on the activity feed on your dashboard, right?
Yeah?
I figured out what causes the names to turn into unknown user.
Banning.
Suspensions, yes.
Yeah.
Because I'd actually looked up, I remembered the name of one of the people that I saw turn into unknown user, and I went to that channel and found it. It's like, oh, they broke the rules. So that's why they pop up as unknown user now.
Yeah.
I say that because that happened again to me on my activity feed. Like, okay, that makes sense. Oh, also, the 1960s Batman TV series, The Riddler, is pretty fun, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Which one?
Like, I've only seen the first dozen or so episodes.
Yeah, because there were two of them. There's Frank Gorshin, who did most of the playing of Riddler in that series, and then there's John Astin.
The first one.
The first one, yeah, Frank Gorshin, yeah.
Yeah. That guy is so fun. I gotta keep watching more of that Batman TV series. It is so good. It's so much fun. I really like it a lot. I'm glad I got the TV series on Blu-ray. I've actually been wanting to watch it for a little while, and now I get to. I've been doing that. A little on and off watching. It's definitely good stuff. I really like it. Okay, I'm just gonna do double damage to you now instead of quadruple damage. Nummel. And that allowed the Nummel to survive. Okay. And we're battling against the gym leader, Flannery. Thanks for the late critical hit game. Slugma.
Oh God. I was just looking on Twitter. I mean, I don't post to Twitter anymore, but I still have my account there and I still look at it. And there was some right-wing account saying Blue Sky's dead. Hardly anything happens there. And of course, you know, I'm on Blue Sky, and you know, and it takes me about as long to catch up on my feed on Blue Sky as it used to take me on Twitter. And I think I know what's going on. All these people who say nothing happens on Blue Sky, you know, they're right-wing idiots, and I'm willing to bet they got put in block lists. I'm willing to bet they got put in block lists, and therefore they don't see a lot. They got put in mass blocking lists. That's my theory. They came to Blue Sky. They came to Blue Sky. They ended up being assholes, and they got added to, you know, one right-wing block, you know, one list of right-wing idiots to block or another. Because in Blue Sky, you can actually subscribe to lists of idiots and just mass block. And that's probably what's happening, and that's probably why all these right-wingers aren't seeing anything, because the only people interacting with them are probably other right-wingers.
Well, murder's overkill against Alakazam.
Yeah, very few of whom are even going to Blue Sky in the first place.
Yeah, very murderous overkill by the camera with that.
Yeah.
Against Alakazam with that big overheat in the sun. Although, -2 stages of special attack per use under normal conditions. I say that because eventually Contrary becomes an ability which reverses stat buffs and debuffs in battle. Like, yeah, imagine a Pokemon gaining its attack power when using an attack dropping move. Like, it's a little out of hand. Hyper Potion, that is appropriate.
Oh wow, apparently GameStop is doing trades. Get up to $175 toward a Nintendo Switch 2 when you trade in your OLED. Trade in an OLED for $175 off. A white box or red box Switch for $125 off, or a Switch Lite for $100 off. But I am not trading in my Splat Switch. I am keeping my Splat Switch, just simply because it's a collector's item.
Camerush and Tackle didn't do a whole lot there because, aside from it being still a relatively weak move, I had Reflect Up because of Alakazam. Without the sun, I get the regular attacking power on my water moves. Torkoal! Torkoal! Ash's Torkoal is such a lovable beast.
Did you talk about the Nintendo Treehouse yet? Oh, the Nintendo Treehouse this morning! The chat in Google just kept spamming. Drop the price, 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 drop the price. Not happening! Not happening.
What? I heard him to undo the special attack drop. I'm doing it. I think
What?
I'm just doing the Zap Brannigan
It doesn't
style
ex-
of attacking.
Oh, it doesn't explain.
Wave after wave after my admin.
Doesn't explain $90 for physical games. Well,
I said wave after wave of my own Pokemon.
Yeah, I know. Well, think about this. Ask yourself, to get everything in Splatoon 3, how much does it cost to get the full game of Splatoon 3? The answer,
How much did that?
The answer, of course, is $85.
Huh.
I'll take another game. Project Diva for the Switch. To get the full game, that means including all the DLC, is over $100.
There's also the case of the main the main non-remake Switch Pokemon games, or more specifically Sword and Shield, along with Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah.
Because of their DLCs.
Yeah, in order to get, I mean, even just one. If you were to get the full Pokemon Scarlet with the DLC, it's $120. So it's not like these prices for games are unheard of.
It's just unheard of for the base games.
I hope the $90 is the whole game and not the base game. And the thing is, it may be the base game. But also keep in mind, if you want more and more features in these games, it costs in development. I mean, Mario Kart World is going to have Mario Kart features we've never seen before. We've never seen full roam. We haven't seen carts change into planes and boats. Although we did see carts change into planes and boats in Sega All-Stars Racing. I will say that for the Wii U and the 3DS. But it had never been seen in Mario Kart. But like I said,
All right, we take care.
And then there's the fact
Take care of the fourth game.
And then there's the fact that Mario Kart natively runs in 4K on a docked Switch 2. I mean, if you want all this cool stuff, it is gonna cost.
It's just kind of sad how the prices just keep going up over time, even if there is justification for it. Hey, remember when games costed $40?
And the thing is, the Switch 2 still costs less than a PS5 Pro.
That thing launched at $700.
I know.
And the only major improvement was to the CPU, which
actually it costs less than a regular
PS5, but it did nothing for the GPU.
Wait a minute, actually I think it costs less than a regular PS5. Isn't a regular PS5 $500?
Yeah. Launched at 500.
Yeah.
So did the PS4, I'm pretty sure. And also Xbox stuff launching at $500. This is the console itself may not be much of an issue that people are getting upset about. I think it's more about the games.
Yeah, well, PlayStation and Xbox games are starting to get up there too. It's just basically Nintendo catching up to 9th generation. The Switch 2 is Nintendo's first 9th generation system. Yes, it's coming out 4.5 years after the other two. But people forget, the Switch 1 was not a 9th gen system. It's Nintendo's second 8th gen system.
Weird.
Ignite! Thank you for the 9,000 bits! Enjoy one Switch 2 physical game. Yeah, I know. 9,000 bits, thank you so much, Ignite.
Mind you, that does not include tax, of course.
Oh yeah, I know.
Which is another thing that's just ridiculous about our country compared to other developed countries, where it's like, why don't we include tax in the prices again?
Yeah, I don't really have that much. I don't really have much of a problem with money. Probably the biggest quote unquote problem I have is that I have some credit. Yeah, I have some credit card debt. But it's less than the national average still. I mean, it's still a lot, but it's less than the national average, and you know, I make between 50 to 60 grand a year, so I can afford it. Yeah, but you're also more paranoid, and I buy a lot of stuff for you. Oh, I'm not blaming it on you. I'm just saying the reasons why you don't have much debt.
Also, here's that nugget. Anyway, we have 4 badges now. Time to get to do some training before the 5th gym, I guess. Because the 5th gym is now accessible. I'm thinking, it's like there are things we can do now. We can go back to the top of Mount Chimney, which I'm doing right now, to do some battling. There are also the battles in the desert. And then there's Trick House.
Ah. But yeah, I did not know that Section 31 was available for pre-order already on Blu-ray. Well, Paramount did say, Paramount did say that they were going to continue to put out Star Trek on tangible media. Well, hun, apparently tangible media is starting to make a comeback. A lot of people are getting tired of their favorite shows disappearing from streaming services.
It's like, I prefer actually owning my stuff, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think I get physical games?
Yep, and I basically have all the Star Trek. All of it. Every last bit of it. Available on home video.
I should have used Spark. Yep, this is the last Game Boy line Pokemon game we'll be visiting. Yes, I'm lumping in the Game Boy Advance with the Super Game Boy Pocket, and all that stuff. The Game Boy Color. Because it has Game Boy in its name, of course. Next game! Pokemon Diamond! We will be starting to see 3D environments in the overworld. although the Pokemon battles themselves will still be 2D and through the Gen 4 and Gen 5. The DS Pokemon games are among my favorite games. The next game I'm looking forward to playing for Take It Easy Time is Platinum. Yeah, Platinum. We're a couple of games away from that. The rest of this game in all of Diamond. But yes, I am looking forward to playing... Well, I'm looking forward to most of the DS stuff. Don't forget in May, we are going to visit a couple of Touhou fighting games. One for its anniversary and another one to just get it out of the way. We're going to be celebrating an anniversary for Urban Legend and Limbo next month. And we'll also play Antinomy of Common Flowers. We'll be playing them in English, unofficially for the first one and officially for the second one. Hey, by the way, Antinomy of Common Flowers has multiplayer on the Switch.
Oh, jeez.
So if you have NSO, I feel like playing that game more after the Take It Easy stuff, then like, yeah, we could do that. Part of me wishes I was actually better at the FTGs. It's like I kind of wish I was better at FTGs in general, but at the same time, it's not my favorite genre anyway. But it's like, it would be kind of neat if I could at least do decently with the Touhou fighting games. But it is what it is. I'll save my struggles for the STGs.
Okay.
The Danmaku games. Because I actually enjoy those games a lot, despite me not really playing them often. And yes, I actually had fun playing Xavius. Seriously, that game looks as old as it is. That's what I told to Sonia once upon a time when I first saw it.
Ah.
And I compared the backgrounds where the ground stuff is to golf courses. You saw that stream, right, Emmy?
I think so. Yeah.
April's nighttime stream. Like the ground just looks like golf courses.
Yeah.
It's not a bad game. It's definitely an old game. One of the first of its kind, actually. Like the vertical shooting game, the vertical scrolling shooting games. That's one of the older versions of that subgenre.
Ah.
We don't count stuff like Space Invaders because that game doesn't scroll.
Player defeated Beauty Melissa.
Yeah. Probably my favorite horizontal scrolling shooting game would be Gradius 3. That would obviously be my favorite Gradius game then. I've only played like a few, that's like a small number of them, but like, they're fun. I really like, but like, yeah, I like the Super Nintendo version of the third game. The original arcade version is like kind of ridiculously hard, actually. It also features a kind of 3D stage that is absent from the Super Nintendo home release. But again, arcade cabinets have specialized hardware to them. Well, all that just can't necessarily be replicated on a home console, like at that point in time. So there are differences between the versions of Gradius 3 that exist. Although, yes, the audio on the Super Nintendo version is better.
Ah.
Definitely has a better quality to it. I have streamed Gradius 3 before, by the way. It's been a while. It's a fun game. Also, yes, Electric did evolve into Main Electric. Main Electric has one of the coolest cries in this series. I've already said that while we were doing the Ruby playthrough, but it is what it is. I just gotta say it. Main Electric has one of the coolest cries in the series.
Yeah. Bro, man, Particle and Ronco together at last? We do that. We do this all.
Like we get together on
almost every Thursday.
About on a weekly basis.
I wonder. I wonder if he means the fact that I actually kind of made a ping tuber to represent you. I wonder if that's what he means. You're just being silly. Yeah, we're just a bunch of silly squids.
Yeah. I think I'll end up being on your team for Splatfest, by the way.
Oh, okay. Team Night. Let me let me
as well.
pop that.
Might as well.
Cool.
Even though I get stuff done in the morning too, technically. Might as well.
Roll Team Night. There we go. Okay, your roll is set. Yeah,
also, I got up to like 87 degrees here today.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I also went.
It's gonna be in the 80s tomorrow and the day after, but then it's gonna drop back down towards 70.
Oh God. Oh, I also went
Only
through
to warm up again.
Yeah, I also went through my Discord and unsubscribed from dead channels, dead servers. Except for one. There's one dead. There's one dead server I'm still on because I can't bring myself to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Zenzacrids.
I'm still on SagarG0630's channel, one of a number of Mario Kart YouTubers I had watched before. Still a moderator on my channel, by the way. He's off doing his own thing. Apparently, last time I heard about him, he was doing fine, according to some LinkedIn profile information. Shoot, I remember him collabing with TWD98.
Yeah, like for example, an example of a server I left was Sheriff Crazy. He stopped streaming on Twitch years ago and moved to YouTube for a while. Really got into Skylanders, but he's not really doing much anymore. And his server's dead, unfortunately.
I also finally recently got into Itanpo Odin's server.
Oh, jeez.
Yuta-kun! I call him that. We're friends. He's a good friend. I've got friends. We have friends from everywhere. And I'm thinking to myself, every time a birthday wish happens from Jason Poland, as he'd been known as. Yes, he is a guy named Jason from Poland. He posts a gif of Mr. T throwing a cake.
Oh, jeez.
That's how he says happy birthday. Yeah. It's hilarious. Okay, we're already done here. Only 4 trainers up here. Yeah, in the upper part of Jagged Pass, you can collect ashes using the suit sack.
Ah.
I'm pretty sure any ashy grass would work for that. Alright, there we go.
Hey, K-Bro, thanks for this. Oh, wait a minute. K-Bro, you got a sub from Ignite. Thanks for the gift sub, Ignite.
Okay, now that we can use strength out of battle. Everyone but Alakazam can, like, yeah, everyone except for Alakazam can learn this move. I wish my ear would stop popping. How do I going to put strength on, though? Gosh. Kind of hard to decide, you know, with that many choices.
Yeah.
But I don't want to put it on all of the Pokemon, of course. Also, don't be fooled by Azumarill's low attack stat. She has huge power for her ability, doubling her attack and stat in battle. I'll put him as Emerald. It'll end up having like 3 HM moves on it by the end of things, but I'm not gonna load her up with entirely HM moves because like I have Lightning for Surf. I want Emerald to become a total HM slave, but unfortunately we're still in Hoenn. She will be getting a dive and waterfall as well. And Headbutt is already good enough move for the Pokemon that know the move. We're getting rid of Tackle.
Yeah, I actually decided to join Iron Mouse's Discord.
Okay.
And I know in order
yeah.
I know in order to join the Discord you have to sub to her, and that's what I'm using my Prime sub for. I almost forgot I had a Prime sub.
Toxic. I'd sub to people if I could use my Amazon money. And of course I'd use that type of thing on Koi Stream. I like the maiden emotes.
Yeah, there's a part, this is...
I think of Koi as a good friend, even if we don't really chat.
Yeah, there's a part in our Discord that says introduce yourself, and it has a few categories. It says don't add or subtract categories. So of course, name, DJ Particle, age, 52, pronouns, she, her, country, USA, hobby, VTubing, gaming, mostly Nintendo, Star Trek, Splatoon. And under other, I said, been playing video games since I was a wee weenie and never fell out of love with it. Don't let anyone tell you you're too old for the gaming community.
Yeah. And here's the Firestone. Where are my tires? Wait, wrong Firestone.
Never too old for gaming. Exactly, bro man. Exactly.
Yeah.
And I should know I got another year tacked on to me today. Oh, today! Oh, happy birthday then!
Nice, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, bro man!
Yeah, 3rd of April is my wifey bun's birthday as well. Yep, Sonia's birthday. So she's 35.
I know you were mentioning yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's currently an hour ahead of me.
Yeah, I'm looking through
clocks.
the introduce yourself thread, and I'm noticing most people who watch Iron Mouse tend to be in their 20s and 30s. So it's not even or most people on the Discord, I should say, because you have to be over 18 to be on the Discord.
I keep telling myself that I need to follow Hone Gaburi's agency mates, and I keep forgetting. Gabu-chan kawaii. It's like, step aside, Ollie. We now have a new cutest zombie VTuber. Not saying that Crazy Ollie isn't cute. He's cute.
Oh yeah.
But Gaburi is cuter. Of course, Michimo TV's also got a bit of cuteness to her as well. Imagine zombies being cute.
They can be. I mean, look at Liv Moore from iZombie. She's cute.
You haven't seen her yet, though. There's also Miyako Yoshika from the Touhou series, introduced in 10 Desires.
But no,
And-
the character of Liv
And
Moore.
actually, we have seen Yoshika in an impossible spell card.
Ignite says, I have a very important message. Oh, what's your very important message, Ignite?
Yeah, Yoshika is cute. But we haven't gotten to her debut game yet. That would be 10 Desires.
It's impossible for kangaroos to walk backward? Well, kangaroos don't usually walk anyway. They hop, don't they?
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't think they ever actually walk to begin with.
right. Also, I've been seeing bunnies at night.
Oh,
In my area.
bunnies!
Little hippie hops. Yeah, rabbits live in my area. I had a friend that lived near me that had pet rabbits. And pet cats. And pet dogs. And pet fish. The house has actually been bought up recently.
Oh,
The one that they moved out of.
cool. And buffering.
I'm still in. Speaking of old.
There we go.
I have no idea what's going on.
Oh, jeez.
Anyway, another Discord that I've decided not to leave is Jazztronauts Discord server. A cubing friend.
Oh!
He did cubing streams on
Cool.
Twitch. He actually gave me a small number of his cubes. Yep. He added to my. He decided to give a few cubes away, and got a couple, at least a couple of them, like a 3x3 and a 4x4 off of him. Which lets
Why
me
is it-
the 3x3. Me getting
How-
the Modi Tinglong from him led to me exiting a YouTube giveaway that had that included.
Oh, jeez. Hey, Ronco. For
Huh?
some reason on your stream, the audio is wowing. Like a bad audio tape. And I'm wondering how, because it's a digital feed. It's like I'm like, how is this happening? It's a digital feed.
Eh?
Yeah, digital. Yeah, I'm getting wow on the digital. I'm getting audio wow on the digital feed. That's not supposed to be possible.
I'll find a way to do stupid stuff.
Apparently. I'm like, how is this possible? I mean, even a lagging digital feed will at least pause or slow down without a change in pitch. But the audio is actually wowing.
That's not on the TV.
Yeah, I know. I know it has something to do with your feed, and I don't know why.
Is it doing it now?
No.
Because it sounds fine to me. There's something else is going on.
Oh, jeez. Sandstorm. Sandstorm. Deep hurting.
That doesn't sound edgy at all.
It's a Mystery
Also,
Science Theater joke.
here's where we're supposed to find. Here's where you find the fossils in Ruby and Sapphire. Look what's not here.
Mhm.
The fossils have been moved.
Oh, jeez.
In Emerald, they're in a different spot.
Uh-oh. So you gotta search all the rocks again.
No.
No?
They're not hidden and they're not handled like hidden items in this game. They're just in a different location. Technically.
Ah,
Still in the desert. I have now caught 6 shinies in the Generation 9 games.
oh, wow.
3 in Scarlet, 3 in Violet.
Oh, jeez.
All different Pokemon. We still have yet to encounter a shiny Pokemon other than the red Gyarados from Lake of Rage in the Take It Easy activities. I mean, to be fair, the odds are lower in the older games. But it's
Whoa!
still kind of strange, isn't it?
I'm looking at our Discord's general chat, or my Discord's general chat, I should say. And Luirio says someone actually went to North Sentinel Island and lived to tell about it.
Yeah, I saw that. That's crazy.
I mean, he got arrested when he came back, but he actually lived to tell
He's got
about
quite the
it.
tail to tell. He's got quite the tail to tell.
I know. Yeah, because as Louis
Quite
says
the
here.
accomplishment, actually.
Yeah, because as Louis says here, usually going to North Sentinel Island is no different than committing suicide. The Sentinelese are hostile against any form of contact with the outside world. An American missionary who wanted to introduce Christianity to the Sentinelese got killed in 2018 and his body was never recovered.
Who wants that body from those people? I'm not going to go get it.
I'm willing to bet the body is spread out over different areas of the island by now. If you catch my drift. If you catch my drift.
Yeah. Yeah.
Surrounded by very brown and stinky matter.
Uh-huh. Yeah. If they wanted to be in contact with us, they would get in contact with us.
I know.
They would find a way.
I mean, they're like one of the last. They're like one of the last. You know. They're like one of the last wild human civilizations left.
Yeah.
And when I say that, I mean wild as in not affected by any other civilizations. I mean,
yeah.
I mean,
they've been contacted, but that's been discontinued.
Yeah, I mean, Sentinel Island is basically
North Sentinel Island.
North Sentinel Island is basically like
it's
like a time capsule. It's like it's like the Prime Directive in Star Trek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They may exist with us, but they also kind of don't.
Yeah.
They are in their own world.
Mm-hmm.
Very fascinating people, though.
Well, archaeologists, and archaeologists have studied them from afar, like basically from airplane flying over. And the thing is, if the airplane gets too close, yes, the Sentinelese will reach the airplane with spears.
Yeah.
So they have been observed from a distance, and they still don't like it.
The crazy thing is that the American English translation of Mario Kart Wii, that one of the vehicles is called Spear.
Oh God.
That bike is also pretty difficult to use. Fastest bike in the game, but not much else. And its so-called inside drifting style is not really much of an inside drift. It's basically the bike equivalent of the Jet Setter, which is certainly the worst vehicle in the game. So all there is to it is speed, that's it. It drives forward very quickly.
Oh God!
Like, you're better off using automatic drift, but that kills the ability to use turbos.
Oh, did you see did you see Sega's April Fool's joke? Miles Tails Prower relocates to Europe. Changes nickname to Kilometers Prower. No, changes name to Kilometers Prower. Yeah.
Tails is the nickname, by the way.
Yeah, Tails is the nickname. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, change his name to
He changed his name from Miles to Kilometers.
Yes.
They do a bit of Sonic VTubing on the official channel, by the way.
Oh, jeez.
Hosted by... It's Tails Tube, hosted by Tails.
Hosted by Tails! Oh, nice.
Uh-huh.
What?
Its game counterpart. Yeah, hosted by the game universe version of Tails.
Hold up. They're making a new Police Squad movie?
Don't worry, I'm fine. Freaking sand.
Oh, God. It's being done by Seth MacFarlane? They got Liam Neeson playing Frank Drebin? Oh! Oh, no! Liam Neeson is Frank Drebin Jr.! It's a sequel! And it's being called The Naked Gun, by the way. Because more people know the franchise by that name now. But yeah, new Police Squad film. I have to tell Dana. Dana is a huge fan of Police Squad. Liam Neeson as Frank Drebin Jr. Oh, jeez. Okay, that's awesome. Buffer.
Huh?
I think you're dropping frames again, Ronco.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm not dropping the bitrate anymore.
Yeah, I know. I'm not telling you to. Let me just refresh here. So I'm at least a little more caught up. There. Picnicker Becky sent out Merrill.
Meryl.
God, I pronounced too many of these wrong. It's mainly because I don't play the franchise myself.
Like if there is to be a pronunciation guide, it's generally a good idea to go along with the anime's pronunciations.
Yeah.
Also, if you got your hands on Pokédex 3D Pro on the 3DS, you can use that.
Yeah, I've never
But
watched.
there's also the Pokédex 3D Pro app that was on the Nintendo eShop on the 3DS that has pronunciations for the first 5 generations of Pokemon in all of the 3 different languages that matter.
Ah.
At that time, anyway.
I gotcha.
I mean, if we were playing this in Japanese, it'd be
Uh-oh.
easier to figure out. What?
By the way, when you're dropping frames, it also affects your audio stream too. On Discord.
Okay. Reset isn't a me right now.
Up and there she goes again.
Stream went down as I was trying to reconnect the voice chat.
Oh my god.
You hear me?
I hear you. Do you hear me?
Well, it looks like Discord is not detecting any input. Blah blah blah.
I hear you. I hear you. You can't hear me. Oh
I
no.
can hear you.
Oh, you can hear me now. Yeah, but I could hear.
It was briefly showing me the message of not detecting any input from my end.
Yeah.
But I did disconnect for a moment just to see if I could clear anything up. I don't know what's going on here. We still have a bit of stuff to do before we call it quits for the night. So we're going a little past the usual end time.
Okay.
Gonna clean out the rest of this area as trainers. And then Trick House. We can save the gym for whenever.
I've been welcome. I have been now officially welcomed into the precious family. I said thanks. Kind of a recent convert to our pink princess of darkness, but I love Mouse's vibe.
Yeah, Mouse is good. She is one of my favorite VShojo members. Not my main favorite, but she is one of my favorites.
Yeah, she's one of my favorites too. I mean, she's definitely one of my top 6.
Just specifically within VShojo for me, mind you.
Oh, specifically in VShojo, yeah, she's my favorite among VShojo.
My favorite in VShojo is Henya, though.
Really?
Yes. But you already knew that.
Oh yeah, I guess I already knew that, Dayo.
Yeah. Arigato, thank you, Dayo. She's so silly. She's so cute, though. Henya the genius. Did you mean Henya the kettle?
Get your own kettle, Dayo!
Yeah, you don't realize how often she says Dayo until you hear her speak.
Yeah, like...
Or see her
like
Twitter feed.
Yeah, or like that clip I was telling you about last week, where someone in the chat actually jokingly told her "fuck you." And no, fuck you, Dayo.
Yeah,
just hearing the Dayo after "fuck you" is just so. It does something. It does something.
Yes. Gotta love it.
It's angry cute. It's angry cute. Like me after yesterday's Nintendo Direct. Angry Woomy! Angry Woomy!
Yeah, angry Woomy noises. I'm not mad, I'm angry. I'm an angry Woomy.
But yeah, I'm surprised they didn't even so much as mention Splatoon in the Direct. I was hoping once they start talking about Switch 2 editions, that they would start talking about Splatoon 3 Switch 2 edition. But
here,
nope.
have some more copium.
I'm still hitting up the copium though. I'm still hitting up the copium. Next month.
She's getting desperate.
If they don't announce a content extension or Switch 2 edition for the 10th anniversary of the frickin' franchise, then
they will have officially Donkey Konged another franchise.
Yeah. Then I will stop hitting the copium and cash in all the rest of my Sheldon tokens.
I'm just hoarding them at this point.
Well, I'm keeping 65 per character. That's just in case they decide to make third kits of literally everything.
I don't have anywhere near that much between my two tunes.
But I gotta remember, every time I level up, I have to spend a Sheldon token.
I did last month's monthly challenge, by the way. I had some fun with zones.
Oh, cool.
Alright, now that I've reconnected to Twitch again, I have dropped to 0 frames.
Yeah, I know.
Seeing the word wabbits with the W at the start reminds me of Elmer Fudd. And that one time he got out of going to Alcatraz by pretending to be a crazy rabbit. It's like acting like he thought he was a crazy rabbit.
Oh, jeez.
And then they convinced Bugs Bunny that he was Elmer Fudd. He owns a yacht, and he is a millionaire, and he owns a yacht.
Oh.
So he goes to Alcatraz instead, and then we see Elmer Fudd at the end of the episode. It's like, at least I'm not going to Alcatraz.
Oh, speaking of Looney Tunes, did you hear that they are going to release Coyote versus Acme after all?
Wow.
Yep. They are going to release it after all. I found out, a few days back. I found it was a few days back, but it was before April Fool's Day.
Alright.
Just to let you know.
Uh-huh. Yeah, they brainwashed Bugs Bunny into thinking he was Elmer Fudd. Because they gotta send someone to prison. And we find out that, yeah, Elmer Fudd was faking it all along.
Oh, I gotta watch that.
He was faking his insanity.
I've gotta watch that on my way into work. New false ID video. VTuber agency under fire from the mainstream media.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, we know it's not Hololive.
Hey, hon. I found out about a movie that you'll probably want to see when it comes out. They're making a new Police Squad movie. It's not a reboot. Seth MacFarlane's doing it. Yeah, Liam Neeson. They got Liam Neeson as Frank Drebin Jr. Well, I told you it wasn't a reboot. They're keeping it in the same universe. Yeah, but like I said, it's not a reboot. Apparently the current police squad is all made up of relatives of the original police squad members. And there's a scene where they're all talking to photos of their dead relatives. And then they get to the photo of Nordberg. And Nordberg's descendant just being like yeah.
By the way, I dropped more frames.
I know, I saw.
Got a picture
Actually,
in the
if
sand.
they really wanted to joke with that, have separate photos of Norbert and Nordberg. Because the version in the TV show didn't have the D in his name. I know. But it does look funny. I will say it does look funny. But yeah, Paramount Pictures just released the trailer today. But yeah, the Zuckers aren't doing it, but Seth MacFarlane is. And MacFarlane has a similar sense of humor. Yeah. Although they are just although they are just simply calling the movie The Naked Gun, because more people know the franchise by that name now.
I have to defeat this wild Trapinch to get away because of Arena's the same ability that Diglett and Dugtrio ended up with on our team in Kanto. And Dumbuskin is not a flying type. Nor does it have levitate for her. Nor does she have levitate for her ability.
You pinch, you faint. I peach. I peach. I peach.
That thing evolves into a dragon, by the way.
I peach. God, that commercial's gotta be like 20 years old now. I peach. For the commercial for the Honda Element with the crab.
All right.
So what do you do?
I
peach.
This Taylor might have guts for its ability. Oh, good grief. Okay, it ended up not being a problem. The double team ended up not being a problem.
Wabbits? Yeah,
Fire meets grass. Fighting meets dark.
Wabbits! By the way, something else I found out recently. Apparently, you know how missing episodes of Doctor Who have been slowly getting reanimated back into existence? Supposedly they're almost done. Supposedly they don't have that many episodes to go. In our lifetimes, we may see Doctor Who complete again.
And at the bottom of the south end of the desert is TM37 Sandstorm. Which just summons up sandstorms for feed turns and bad. We've seen the ability counterpart to that Sandstream during the...
Yeah.
Oh boy.
What the hell?
Well, there goes game crash. Well, we're gonna have to redo some stuff next time.
How much? When was your last save? Uh-oh. That's not good. Ronco?
What?
I saw the disk crash error. Ah.
Save file is okay.
Okay, how far back are we, though?
We have the 4th gen. We have the 4th badge.
Good.
Let me see. We'll have to redo the desert.
We'll have to. Oh God, we'll have to redo the desert. Sandstorm.
We'll have to redo.
Wait a minute. What about that?
Mount Chimney battles as well.
Oh man.
That was the revive. That was the nugget. So we saved right after the gym.
Okay. How long ago was that again? I lost track of time.
I lost track of time, but like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Mount Chimney battles.
So basically.
So technically, all we got done was the gym.
So most of the stream just got wiped away, basically.
Yeah.
Yep, the fiery path.
That means my Azumaril does not know strength again. Let me reteach it and get a couple of items.
Alright. So are we gonna play?
Yeah,
so are we
Game Boy
gonna?
Advance games make very weird noises when they crash like that.
So are we gonna just redo the stuff next week, or are you gonna catch up on your own time? I mean, it's up to you. I mean, well, no, not next week. Tuesday after next. Because next week is Splatfest week.
That won't make for much content for my stream. I'll just do it next time.
All right. Well, we did make a little progress.
I'll just get the couple items again real quick.
Yeah.
We took care of Team Magma on Mount Chimney. We went through Jagged Pass and we took care of the gym. That got saved.
The soul of my foot is trying to Charlie horse. There we go. Alamaril.
Yeah, Game Boy Advance game crashes.
Alamaril, then 3 more. Alamaril.
Yeah.
And drop frames.
The ABS disconnected again.
Oh my god. I don't know. The only thing I can think of is try another node. Like I said, I use Chicago 56.
Because you know what? I'm just gonna close OBS.
Yeah, may as well. Yeah, I use Chicago 56. And most of the time it's stable. It just gave me more video from you.
Because this is not good. I'm trying to stay connected to the Atlanta server.
Oh geez, I know you guys have been getting big storms down there recently.
And it reconnected.
Oh jeez.
What's up?
No, it's like your connection to the Atlanta servers is going nuts. Let me check something. No, there's no rain in Atlanta right now, just partly cloudy. Oh, it's not biking weather this weekend, but it looks like it will be next weekend. Which is Splatfest weekend. Well, we can always bike. Well, we can always bike early on Friday and bike on Saturday. It's not that big a deal.
My Wi-Fi signal is fine, just to let you know, okay?
Okay. Like I said, it may just be your connection to the Atlanta server.
Also, I properly linked up my Twitch account to OBS recently.
Oh, cool.
And on the note of OBS, it has gotten another update.
Yeah,
Another
I saw
hotfix.
that. I updated. I'm on 3103 right now. Hey, red guy, what's up?
We're about to end things in a moment. And get back to the top of the volcano. You think hell at this point?
So Switch 2 is coming June 5th, and both Splatoon 2 and 3 will be backwards compatible. Yeah. Yeah, but we don't know about special Splatoon 2 edition of Splatoon 3, though. I mean, Switch 2 edition of Splatoon 3, though. We don't know yet. They didn't mention anything about Splatoon in the Direct. However, next month is the 10th anniversary of the Splatoon franchise. So who knows, they may announce something then. Oh, and Star Trek news. They revealed the newest. They brought out the newest trailer for Strange New World Season 3. It looks like Trelane may come back. At least we're assuming for now that's Trelane. Because they say Rhys Davies is coming back as a legacy character. Or not coming back, but Rhys Davies is portraying a legacy character. And well, let's just say he looks a lot like Trelane, and he snaps his fingers a lot like Q. So all
5
right,
trainers up here.
Mount Chimney. All right, I gotta get going pretty soon.
I'm done.
Oh, you're done.
I'm deceiving now.
Oh yeah, save! Save!
Like
please,
I said, I just wanted to get
please,
up to the
for
top of the volcano.
Zapfish's sake, save! You're more excited than Mario Kart? I'm actually excited for it too, believe it or not. All right.
Yeah, I'll say my Oshi.
What the hell?
Kind of recently posted another. I need
No.
to charge my Game Boy
There.
Advance speed.
There, I accidentally hit the
My
wrong...
Oshi. My favorite VTuber, Watami, did recently post another Have a Nice Day video where she went on a trip with Flair and
cool.
Noelle this time.
Cool.
Yeah. Flair being my second favorite VTuber. And Noelle being my wifey bun's favorite VTuber. Good girls for sure.
Remember, you are purple and cute. Oh, thanks, Jess.
Can I save one more time?
Whammy.
Yeah, I disconnected my Game Boy Advance SP, but I can still control the game through the Game and Keep controller.
All right, tomorrow. Tomorrow starts our week of Splatfest practice because the sneak peek starts tomorrow. We will get our teas, we will get our teams, and I'll be grinding my teas to get those sweet, sweet chunks. Because the more chunks I get, the more I can chunk regular gear to change into. Metroid Prime 4 Switch 2 will have quality mode in 4K at 60 or performance mode 1080p at 120. Yeah, I know. And Springfest is coming. Yeah, not this weekend, but next weekend, Springfest. Although the sneak peek, like I said, starts tomorrow. And I can't guarantee I'll have it done by Friday stream, but I will attempt to make sure I show up in my Splatfest tee next week. I mean, like this. I mean, my model here. So yeah, all right then. Let me get that up and this up. Oh God.
Now we gotta get going.
Come on, hurry up! Streamlabs website is so damn slow. I know I say that a lot, but it continues to be true. There.
What are you talking about? Did you mean stream lags?
Streamlabs, yes. All right, thanks to Ignite for the bits and the sub earlier, 9,000 bits, and the gift sub to K Broman. Thank you so much for that. Come back tomorrow at 11 p.m. Eastern for some Splatfest practice, and of course, that means casual turf war. So, all right, let's see who's on the Radometer for tonight. Come on, I want my Radometer. All right. All right, let's see who's on the rating meter for tonight.
Watch my connection be just fine tomorrow.
Yeah, watching it should be just fine tomorrow. Oh God. Ooh, there's a lot of good choices today. How about we keep things going with Pokemon and go raid Loki the Octo? As assuming she's still going. Yeah, she's still going. But yeah, it looks like she's playing Pokemon card game.
Pokemon TCG Pocket, perhaps?
Right, it says Pokemon Platinum version, but I know that's not Platinum. But it's definitely it's definitely a digital version of a Pokemon card game. I do know that. So until tomorrow, you know what to do, folks. Follow and subscribe. Join the Particle Acceleration. You can also join us on Discord. !Discord in the chat, or scroll down to where it says Join the Particle Acceleration on Discord. Till tomorrow, I'm DJ Particle, and I've been here with
Rancho Hoshino.
And we're out of here. Peace.
Take it easy, stay safe, love y'all, bye-bye.